Okay, so I originally had absolutely no plans to do this today or any other day, but I really, like, I finished everything I was supposed to do, like all my chores, and by chores, I mean things I gave myself to do to accomplish before by the end of the day. They're not actual like house chores or anything like that. But I digress. I was considering working because I like now that I finished everything else, so like maybe I could go back and continue working on the story that I was to do this month. But I'm like, I'm kind of tired, but I don't want to sleep yet. I want to draw or do a little more coloring or something. So I was like, why not do some coloring? And I was like, you know, I really want to play with these. I just got these. I showed in my blog. I got these. Well, I haven't edited yet. That part of the blog, but I have gotten these just this week. And these are just like haunting me, and I really want to play and get my hands on it. I would rather do this during the day where you can see the colors better with the better lighting, but what did you do? So I'm like, you know what, I might have to do another video with better lighting. So, but for now, let's just play with this because I want to open it. So, yay! Okay, as you can see, I finished doing all the swatching. I even did the gradients, and I broke the gradients between light, medium, and dark. And so now I need something to color. And as I said, I am not in the mood to do anything serious. I just want to like relax and color. So I did have this coloring page that I messed up the printing. So I was like, no, this is a perfect one to. I mean, I don't want to throw it away, so I might as well just use it as a practice, something to like for this video, to play around with. There we go, to play around with these markers with. And it was like really bad. And this is a coloring page that I made, and it's on if you want. You can find it on Gumroad. Anyway, but it's free. So yeah, this. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll just play with this, and so I'll just use this, and I'll play with like one is me light, one me medium, and one me dark. So there we go. Okay, so am I recording? Okay, you can hear me now. Good. So starting today. I wanted to get a catch up with my art, my illustration. So, because it's almost, what do you call it? What day it is? It's almost, not day, what week? It is almost, well, we're halfway through October. And so I really want to rush to get this done. So I decided to focus on just getting the illustration done today instead. And also I want to wash my hair. So I at least need to get all the sketches done. There's pages, I have like 400 pages, and most of them are like comic pages. So I'm like, all right, cool, let's just get this one done, let's get this over with, and I could just focus on the coloring and inking. I don't plan to do deep, it's mostly going to rely on the inking because I don't plan to do a lot of coloring. I didn't plan to do a lot of coloring in the beginning. It has nothing to do with a time crunch. And it just has to do with me more like, I just want to focus thing. I was also supposed to do, besides the writing, I finished editing a video, so I spontaneously recorded another video that yesterday before, and I was considering editing that today, but I was like, you know what? I also still plan to edit tomorrow, so if I have time, I'll just do the editing tomorrow, and try to find another day to also write 2 pages, because if as long as it's 2 pages, it's fine. I can make it up for another day. It's easier to make up for 2 pages than for 3. In my opinion, my humble opinion, yeah. And I should have made our legs longer, but I'm going off the reference, so I can't even bother doing that. Maybe in the final I could do that, squeeze it in. I don't know. And I had this thing where I was planning to, give me a moment. So it's funny, I blew up and enlarged the sketch, but then I shrunk it down, so the final will be shrunk down. Just this part is done to save time, and hopefully it doesn't blow up my face. And then, because again, focusing mostly on just inking, so the inking shouldn't be bad when I blow it up again. And it's just going to be traditional inking, but who knows. It depends on the quality of the page and the ink. and the type of paper I'm using. So I am learning that too by the book I'm reading about art materials and so on and so forth. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, it's as I'm mentioning and figuring out, it is a lot to do and to squeeze and then into just 1 month, which is why I also plan to start doing the next book for December in November. Because I do plan to do another illustration book, and why I also limited the number of illustrations of book I do per month. I mean, not per month, per year to like 2 or 3. I figure that'd be, well, 2 or 4, because I like to keep it even, per year. So this is just the beginning. This is the first time doing it, and I'm glad I'm figuring it out now. So that's it for the updates. So yeah, so just focusing on illustration and washing my hair and focusing on just getting the sketches done. I could do the inking and anything else later. The illustration, the setting up for the doing digital is a pain in the butt. That's why I said focus on just focus on the traditional, and getting it done later in traditional way is much easier. I figured out when I was doing the wash painting, which I still haven't finished and complete. I also want to finish and complete that. So let's finish and get this done, and then I can finish and wrap up the wash. Set up my speakers for this. I'm just going to talk. I decided, like, since I had a little extra money, I could finally start buying my Marcus refills, and I had a sad realization, and by realization or notification, that that Spectrum Noir discontinued their line. That means I cannot buy any more Spectrum Noir refills. Why? These are the only 3 I was able to buy a refill for, and I want to buy more. But I was like, you know what? Since these don't have refills anyway, like I can't buy these. I could buy these later, and I decided to opt, instead of buying Spectrum, I'm going to opt for, like, since Uhu has refills and Hopix has refills, I'll use those, because it's a waste of throwing away these plastic cartridges. They are still good, really good. So, and I just got to buy brushes, and I'm good. And so that's it. And I also bought some Copic refills too, so for my Copic markers this time too. Okay, so I wasn't going to record anything today, or at least not yet, but I just really want to give this update. So I am now getting the inking done. It's like, tomorrow's Wednesday, my birthday, yay. And so tomorrow I really want to hurry and get this done, but also I will really want to go to the store to buy chocolate for myself, to treat myself. But with that said, another idea idea that came to mind was that I was going to buy blue paper. And so I was like, I'm going to have some of it like doing like this with white paper, but I'm going to have do the illustration on blue paper and do like the inverse with white ink and black ink, kind of like this, but inverse. But then I realized that this set that I'm using for the inking does not come with blue, so I'm substituting green, so I'll just get green paper. But this green is lighter than I thought. I might have to blend it with black and re-ink it again, but I'm going to just continue how it is right now. Anyway, do like how it's coming out. Again, I just gotten the black inks down. I'm hoping to finish this page by tonight, and I'm far away from the mic, so I don't know how much you heard from me. But anyway, as I was saying, I really want to get the blue done, the inking done this page, and then move on to the other pages. And hopefully I get everything done by the end of this week, before the end of this week. Again, it's a birthday week, so I'm going to be busy. Tight. Really think everything's going to be really tight. Okay.
Dude, I don't get it. I don't get it either.
But yay!
Holy shit, did I hear anything from me when I was recording? Okay, so, just in case, take 2. As I was saying, I am sketching this now when I'm doing the hand after I turn off the camera, and I'm like sketching the hand. I realized that this ink is reactivated. What I'm trying to say is that when I apply the green ink over the other ink, it reactivates. That means it blends in with the ink that's being applied on top. Whew, that was a mouthful. Okay, so yeah, so although I'm using the green ink that's light, because of the black ink on the bottom that is being reactivated, it is making it a little bit darker. So I do like that. I just hope that it doesn't come out too muddy, and you can still see the lines and it still looks good. That's my only hope. But I do like how it looks. It does look Halloweenish and it still look dark. Probably better with this green than with blue. Or at least that's what I'm convincing myself. But yeah, here's to holding out to hopefully getting done tonight in a reasonable time so I could go to bed because I do have to still wake up early for work. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna be time a little bit off. But anyway, I finally went to the store that I wanted to go to buy the crepes. It opened like a few weeks ago. Well, it was showing those advertising. This is the drink I bought too. I forgot to show it. These are the crepes that I bought. I bought Lotus and I bought pistachio, and they were delicious. I wanted originally used pistachio waffles, but the waffle maker wasn't working at that time. And yeah, this store has been advertising to open, and so when it finally opened, I finally wanted to go and get there. Like it opened for like a week or two after. Anyway, me and my family took me out for dinner to eat Mexican food, and that's because that's why I originally wanted to go to a pub, but the pub was too far and it had limited food, and another place closed down or wasn't open on Wednesday. But so we finally decided to go to Mexican, and it was delicious. I ordered chicken quesadilla. I think I said it right. And my mother bought me a tiramisu cake for my birthday because I would be the only one who wanted chocolate. But tiramisu she likes, I like, and sometimes my sister also likes. So yeah, it was a very fun birthday. I'm happy I celebrated. Hello, fellow children. Anyway, so I'm working on this illustration, and instead of using my regular camera, I'm using my phone. I'm filming with my phone right now. I just, one, couldn't borrow my camera. Two, I do want to share some stuff while I was working on this and thoughts. One, when it comes to like overlapping, I said this in the little short video I'm making for Instagram or whatever. Um, this ink doesn't like to overlap with each other. Like for some reason, it just disappears. No matter how much I dip the ink in, it doesn't last long. Specifically when I'm overlapping. Like if I'm not overlapping, it flows out perfectly fine, and I'm like, I don't feel like I'm stuck or anything. So I don't know why it's that deal. And I don't mean like the blending, like the muddiness of reactivating. I expected that like after doing the first page. I think I already mentioned that. But like, why is it so hard to overlap each other? Anyway, so I did manage to go get the green paper that I wanted to make for the illustration. So I'm doing right now, still working on the white paper. This is going to be the last one. And then I'm going to do the reverse where I'm working on green paper and then in white. Whew, it's a lot. I just feel like it's just a mouthful. I am using what's the name of the movie? I was gonna say Shaq, but it's not the name of Shaq. It's not Shaft either. Is that vampire Marvel movie? It's just, it has it right here with Wesley Snipes as a Blade. Okay, there we go. I'm using Blade as reference for the lighting. So when it comes to this one, this is reason why I want to do this. I don't know what to do with the lips because there's not a lot of light or shade right in that area. So it's like the lips just pop. So I'm like, specifically where her nose is, I'm like, oh damn. Yeah, so she's just gonna have like messed up looking mouth. Oh my gosh. Okay. Good morning, y'all. I'm recording off my phone again. Yeah, I know. Just like, no, do it now. Do it now. I woke up at 7:11, but then I was still tired, so I went back to sleep. Only to sleep for a little while, and now it's like 10:44. I was like, holy shit, most of the day just went away. At least that's how I'm feeling now, because now that I'm waking up like really early in the morning to do work, and then after work I do my own little bit of work, and then I do the other work, and then I go back, and then I just like start repeat. Yeah, so like I feel like damn, I wasted a lot of time. And it won't feel that way if I didn't have to go get my hair done eventually. And that's the point. That's the thing that's troubling me most. And I still didn't even finish the page, this base page. I was hoping to finish it, but I still have one more illustration to do. So yeah, and I even finished this part too. I need to do one more thing. So yeah, I feel like I wasted a whole day just from sleeping, which I needed. Anyway, let me get to it. I don't think I'll be able to do anything else today. This is another one time when I'm going to sacrifice doing any writing. And not just for today, but tomorrow. So I'm not sure I'm going to be making it up this time because this is like 3 days of writing that we'll have to make up on like on Sundays. So I'm just going to completely sacrifice it up to I finish this completely. So no more writing, no nothing else, just this. I even do the other things I was supposed to do anyway. So Okay, so I just came back from the salon, and I have to say it is an experience. One that I do not feel like or would not want to have again. But let me just say this: this is a gift from my sisters, and I am completely grateful for it. I should start with that. I am very grateful that they wanted me to go get my hair done, and especially for my birthday. So I'm like, yeah, I'm grateful. Thank you. It's just that personally, I am not a.
You're just not Captain Material.
See, okay, how where to start? First of all, I got lost because my sister didn't send me the full address, so I went somewhere else. By the way, let me show you how my hair looks. There you go. That's how my hair looks. Okay, moving on. Besides that, yeah. So besides that, I got lost on my way there because she sent me like incomplete, and when you put on Google Maps, it automatically show you to one address. It didn't give me an option. So I was like, okay. So I thought it was there. It was the wrong address. So then she sent me a new one. So I had to go to the other place, and it took me even longer to figure it out. And I was so mad because I was like, I'm spending way too much money for to empty day. I spent more money today than I spent the whole week I ever go to work when I took the train. So that was one thing. And then after I got there, for some reason they washed my hair. I only paid, and they only gave me money to get my hair done, and that's what I expected to do, just get my hair done. And by the time she said never mind, I already gave her the money, extra $20, by the way, to wash my hair. So I'm like, what do you mean never mind? I already gave it to you. I already sent it to you. So it was a frustrating. I think the experience for me would have been better because again, I really do hate salons. I mean, I don't like going to them. I just prefer doing my hair myself and figuring it out, which I don't do very much. So I think that's why they wanted me to go to the salon. I would have been much better experience if they were there. One, I would not get lost. Two, they have a better idea of what was going on because I felt like a lost child the whole time I was there. And so that was my biggest complaint of being there in the salon. Again, I am not a salon girly. I do not go to these places. I don't go to these things because I don't care for it, nor do I like it. And that's just me. Anyway, that is all for that part. Now I'm just going to go back to try finishing this up, and hopefully I get it done. I have a page and a half to finish, so that is all for me for today. Do I have any more complaints to make? I have plenty. Oh my gosh. Just the washing is the only thing I didn't expect, and so that was my biggest thing, and I really do wish I had someone there with me while I was going through it. Okay, well, that's complaining.